Okay, first of all, let's start the RobotStudio software. It can take some time. Okay, so for yeah, once you are trying to open the RobotStudio software, basically you're going to see this window where you need to like put the name. Maybe I'm just saying test for now, test one. Um, and the robot I'm going to select is basically according to the question, maybe IRB 760. So IRB 760, let's find out. I think IRB 760 is this one, 44 kg and 3.18, sorry, 445 kg and 3.18 meter. And yeah, this is basically my controller, virtual controller, and you can click create. That's how it will create. Yeah, it can take some time, and you will see like there is a controller status, and if it is one, that means that one is connected. Now, a couple of options I would need to talk about. So the first thing is if you want to uh, move your window from one place to another, then you need to just click Control and left button of the mouse. Then you can basically move your robot anywhere. And if you want to rotate, you need to like click Control and Shift together, and then left button. That's how you will be able to rotate them. Now, a couple of options you need to do. For an example, if you just click this one, then you will see this is basically a link, and then this is link 3. And if you go there, then you can see all links and all pages, everything is listed here. And now, let's say if you want to rotate some of the link, for an example, if you click here, and under the freehand, you will get a couple of options. One is move, another is rotate, another jog joint, so on and so forth. So for an example, if I do rotate, and if I do shift and control, then I can then if you click this one, then you will see you will be able, I think I would need to select maybe this one, and then it should rotate at different side, right? Let's see, how about this one? Yeah. So yes, maybe I was selecting a wrong one. It should be the linear one, and that's how you can go back and forth, right? You can go sidewise, right? And if you do jog joint or this one like jog joint, ideally it should also allow you to move this one. I'm not sure why, but anyway. So now maybe the first question is about okay, so let's say you just moved the piece here and there, right? Now if you want to bring it back to the home position, then you would need to go to the robot you selected. You would need to do the right click, and from here you should go move to position and then jump home. Then basically your robot will go to the jump home position, and then you can again do the right click, and there is an option called mechanism jog joint. So that is a very important one. Like you can find out the total limit. For an example, if you leave everything 0, and then Now, if you just select this one and do this, so you see this is going from negative 100 to positive 100. So that means total axis rotation is basically 4. Oh, now I get it why I was not able to rotate this one, because we don't have any axis there. For this one, you see it can go negative 42 to positive 70. And let's say I'm making this one 0. You can also do the double click on top of that number and you can put the value. Then let's say this one is going from negative 20 to positive around 67, right? So you are putting 0. And then the last one, you can do the same thing, right? So okay, so if I just make this one 0. Okay, so this one is basically from negative 300 to positive 300. Yes. Okay, so you can put all of them 0. So that's how basically you can find out the total rotation from one to another. So what else I can show you? You can just click this one and let's see what else you have here. Again, yeah, so let's go to the home position. And couple of options like I know sometime what you can do, maybe you are not selecting the virtual controller, then no worries, you can go and you can just for my one it is this one is not alive because my virtual controller is already connected. But let's say during starting you are not selecting any controller, then from here you can go from layout and then you can just click finish. Then basically you will see it will take some time and it will be online and you will get a green color. Okay, and then under home position you will get couple of really important a tool. For an example, let's say if you want to select any kind of gripper or any kind of tool, then you need to go import library, and from there, for an example, let's say I want to use a welding tool. So maybe I can go to arc welding equipment, and for an example, let's say you are using the first one. So it is here. You can maybe close it, and you just simply drag it by left mouse, and you can drop inside. Then it will ask a question: do you want to update the position of the arc welding tool? And you can say yes. Then you will see basically, you see you got the tool on top of the head, right? Now let's say you think no, this is not going to work, then you can simply delete it. It will be gone. And let's say you also want to bring some other items, so then you can do import geometry. From there, browse for geometry. So if you want to do browse for geometry, one thing you must would need to remember, like you have a you have like a folder called geometry. Then basically you can do that. For my case, I have something like this, so I can use that thing. Yeah, for an example, let's say, and all of them is basically SAT version. So this is another important information. If you want to make anything in your SolidWorks software, and if you want to import that thing in this software, then you would need to save the SolidWorks model as SAT, and then you can just click and you can bring it here. So it is taking some time, but eventually it will import to this software. Yeah, so you see, basically, I got something like this. I know this doesn't look good. You can maybe like do this, and if you want to rotate it, maybe you can go there, do the right click, and you can go position, and maybe you just want to rotate. And what is that axis? So if you see the color, so X is red and this one is red. So you want to basically rotate maybe along x-axis 90-degree anti-clockwise. Yes, you got it. And maybe then you can use this one to basically uh, position your item there, right? And now for an example, let's say you want to draw, yeah, again, what I mentioned before, if you want to import something, you can definitely go and import geometry. You can do that. Let's say you have some model you did using any kind of CAD software, or there are some default model here, or let's say you want to draw something here, you can do that. So under modeling tab, you need to go to solid, and some regular engineering stuff you can basically draw here. So for an example, a box. So if you want to draw a box or model a box, then you need a corner point. So maybe I'm selecting this one as a corner point, and I'm seeing nothing here because I didn't select any kind of, yeah. First of all, you need to make sure this part selection is selected, and then maybe I am going to do the maybe the end snap, right? So then basically you would need to go back again there, click, and then you will see it is suggesting a point. You can select, then you will see those numbers are getting updated. Now I'm not going to do any kind of orientation, rather maybe I'm going to make, I don't know, 100. So the nice thing is you don't need to put all 100 there. If you just put 100, they will think, okay, all width and height is going to be the same. But if you want to have different one, or let's make a different one, maybe this one, I don't know, 150, right? So you can create something like this, right? So that's how you can also model some item here. So I'm going to stop here because in your first task, basically, you need to bring this. First of all, yes, you need to bring this robot, which is, if you go under layout, then you will see this is the robot IRB 760 445 kg and 3.18 the reach. And then yeah, from here I just basically went to mechanism jog joint, and here you would need to find out the maximum reach, right? And what's next, like and yes, if you see it is not on the point, then like if it is going anywhere, you can basically bring it back to the home position, right? And yeah, and now let's do two more thing. One of them is I would need to save the whole information, right? So maybe then I can go to file, and I know if you just do save project as, it is just going to make one RS file or RobotStudio file, and you will see that one will show you 0 kilobyte. So it's always, since you did the SolidWorks a lot and you know about the pack and go options, right? So here you can do the same thing. Under the file, you need to go to share, and you will see pack and go. So you need to like find out a way, like find out a location you want to save it. Maybe for now I'm saving under the download option, and you can say okay. So basically you will see that you will get one like pack and go file. You can directly upload that piece. And what else I am missing basically? And yes, here you have total sorry, you have, yeah, 4 axes, right? So and how did you get that number of axes? Again, if I go there and do the modify mechanism, then basically not this one, sorry, modify jog. I think I did it before, right? Jog joint. Then you will see there are only 4 axes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and uh, And yes, you can import a lot of geometries and other things. So maybe for today I can stop here. In the next class I can or in the next video I can discuss a little more. Yes, before ending, I can show one more nice thing. Like if you do the right click on top of the robot, then basically you can select show work envelope. So you will see they will create a 2D outline, right? Now, let's say if you want to see the 3D volume, it will create a 3D volume. That's how you can see. You see, so you are not seeing any upper version because it cannot go up a lot. And yeah, so that's how you can see the total volume. And for an example, let's say if you are placing the table here, right, then basically this one is out of the work volume. That means you cannot reach to that position to do any kind of job. So that is very important. Like you need to put everything into that work volume so that the robot can reach to that position. And you will see, for an example, let's say if I want to again import a tool, right? If I want to import a tool like that tool, and if I want to put there, then you will see like there is a tool. Now if you go back to there, right, to show work in one more time, show work envelope, then maybe you will see this time it will basically increase because now you have a tool. So if you don't have tool, it is not going to uh, make a bigger 3D volume, or I'm trying to say, like if you are just attaching one tool, then basically you are increasing the overall work volume. The last thing, maybe like for an example, sometime what you can do, maybe let's say you can close it. For some reason you can close it and you're seeing nothing is here. So no worries, you need to go to home, do the right click, and then you will see under window the layout is checked out. So you can check in again, it will come back. I felt this one is a really useful instruction. Like yes, if you are not getting those window, then basically you can go and do the right click on home, and you will see if something is not checked in. But sometime you can write if you want like a bigger window, right, and you want to delete all of them, you can do that. But if you want to bring them back, you can also do it. Okay, so yes, I hope that helps at least to finish your first lab task and play with the Robot Studio software. Thank you.